Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Food plays a major role in building up our character, building up our thinking, and as per the Shastra, the last portion of food is becoming the mind. So, whatever the type of food you take, that will get reflect in your moods, your emotions, your decision making and all. As per Shastra, the food is divided into three. That is Rajasika food, Tamasika food, Sattvika food. So, we should always try to take the Sattvic food so that we can keep our mind Sattvic. If you take non-vegetarian food, that is not actually recommended for a human being. Maybe you can take non-vegetarian once in a while, because in olden days the kings and all even used to take non-vegetarian once in a while only to have the killing instinct, because they have to do fighting in the war and all. So if you take the non-vegetarian food, it will develop a killing instinct into you, to do fighting, to do all the things which will disturb the peace. So the regular taking up of non-vegetarian food is definitely not good for the body and not good for the mind. So try to avoid the non-vegetarian maximum, and also in vegetarian try to take the sattvic food. So if you go into the Shastra, Oshadibhyo Annam, Oshadi is said as the food for the human being. What is Oshadi? That which gives the bhalam once only, that is called Oshadi. It will not give the bhalam second time. Oshatya bhalama antaha. Once the result has come, then it won't give the result second time. That is Oshadi. Rice, wheat, all these are Oshadi. Goduma ashtame, madhurashtame, like that in Veda says. Tilam, Goduma, that is wheat, rice, all these things are the Oshadis. So, bananas. So, you should give preference to Oshadis first, because all Oshadis are the sattvic food. Also can avoid the foods like onion. Onion really is good for heart as per the medical science. But if you don't have any such problems, it is better to avoid onion, because it is a tamasic food. It will make your thinking very slow. So your body activity, your thinking activities all get slowed down if you take too much onion. As well as it will disturb your emotions very fast. So to keep the mind balanced, it is very important to take the sattvic food. So what Veda said, the timings of food, is that tasmaat manushyanam duranno upakreda pradascha sayanja. 2 times only Veda asked to take food. That is in the morning and also in the evening before the sunset. If you take food like this, definitely no disease will come. But nowadays, due to our lifestyle and all, it will be very difficult. So at least make it 3 times, but have the food 3 hours before you go to sleep. That is very important. If you follow the Shastras, 2 times only Veda said. One in the morning, that is just before the noon time starts, and then in the late evening before the Sandhya Kala starts. This is the best way to have food. But if it is not possible, at least make 3 times. But if you take more than 3 times, definitely it will develop diseases in the long run. And also, when you take food, there are many rules that when you have the food, you should not speak. That is very important. And also, better to sit down in the floor and take food. Before taking the food, you should wash your feet, wash your hand, wash your mouth. This is also very important as per Shastra. So, after washing itself, directly you can sit down and have the food. The food you take should be offered to God as Nivedana. Nivedana means just showing to the God. Once the eye of the Ishvara falls on that food, that will be get purified. All the negative energy will be removed, and then you take. Definitely, it will have the blessings. Also, before taking food, do a prayer to the Ishvara. Aham Vaishvanaro Bhutva Praninam Dehamashrava. The Ishvara itself is residing in our stomach as the Vaishvanara Agni, and because of that Agni only the digestion happens. So, to have the digestion happen in the proper way, and the energy should be distributed to all parts of the body, one should do a prayer before taking the food. So, these are all very important rules for taking the food. Also, at least monthly once or twice during the Ekadashi day, try to keep the fasting. If you are not able to do the complete fasting, try to remain in milk and fruits on the Ekadashi day. That will give calmness to the mind. Whatever the food you take, the result will appear in the mind and body on third day. So after the Ekadashi, the Dwadashi, Trayodashi and Chaturdashi, after 3 days, during the Amavasi time, the mind will get disturbed maximum, because in Amavasi day there is no power for moon. That is why many people who are having the mental problem, that will get aggravated on the Amavasi day. So to remain calm and to remain contented on the Amavasi days, to have focus, concentration on Amavasi day, try to keep the fasting on the Ekadashi day. So Ekadashi fasting at least once in a month is very important. If possible, to have the fasting on Amavasi day, on Ekadashi day, twice a month is very, very advantageous to keep your body health as well as mental health in a very good condition. Because those karmas which comes in the regular interval is also Nitya karma. So the fasting on Ekadashi is also considered as Nitya karma. Doing Pidra karmas on Amavasi day is also considered as Nitya karma, because all these comes on regular interval and it is always Nitya. So it will never stop. That is why it is called the Nitya karma. So having a proper food system, that is to have food in the right way, is also very, very important to keep a healthy body and healthy mind. Thank you.